we got to work on a date that's acceptable. Am I on? Yeah. Good morning, everyone. The Committee on Rules, Federal Foreign, and Micronesian Affairs, Human and Natural Resources shall come to order. It's 10:09. And in accordance with the open government law, notices of this hearing were sent to all main media outlets, all senators and stakeholders 5 days in advance of January 29th, 2014, and a second notice was sent on January 31st, 2014. We do, you have the sign-up sheet already? Yeah. And so we're convening this public hearing for the purposes of this morning for hearing the appointment of Mr. Jerome Rocco to be a member of the Guam Environmental Protection Agency Board for 3 years. And then after this hearing, we will recess till 5:30 this afternoon to have our oversight hearing on the Department of Agriculture with respect to the crop damage compensation fund and how they've administered that. And so, gentlemen, thank you for being here this morning. I have before the committee the nominee to the KEPA board, as well as Mr. Bob Perron, who is the chairman of the EPA board. So we'll begin with maybe Mr. Perron. We'll start with you, and then we'll give him a couple more seconds. But he does look prepared.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Senator Respicio. My name is Bob Perron, and I serve on the Guam EPA board. And I'm here in support of Mr. Jerry Rocco's nomination to continue serving on the Guam EPA board. He has served on the board for the past 3 years and has been an important part of our board. With his environmental knowledge and experience, he adds a valuable perspective that helps the group see additional sides of an issue that may otherwise go unrecognized. He speaks his mind and deliberates honestly and openly regarding the issues at hand. For these reasons, I wholeheartedly support his renomination and hope that the legislature allows Mr. Rocco to continue in his role as Guam EPA board member. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I want to recognize Senator Uggan, who's joined us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Rocco.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Senator Uggan. I'm happy to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity to have been able to serve our community at the pleasure of the governor over the past 3 years. And I look forward to continuing that service on the EPA board should you folks see fit. And if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them.
No specific questions other than our continued appreciation for your willingness to serve on the EPA board. This is a reappointment, and in the last session that we just adjourned, we were able to entertain the 4 other reappointments to the EPA board. We want to do what we can to provide for the kind of continuity that these regulatory agencies require. And so I know this is taking a lot of your time to serve on this board, but it's a very important board. And as we discussed with Chairman Perron and others, we're going to work on some kind of hearing at the legislature where we can discuss in more detail some of the challenges that are going through your agency and some of the hope that I have for EPA. Like making EPA an autonomous agency, I really think we should keep moving in that direction. I know, Bob, you support that concept, and it's doable, it's possible. EPA should not be a line agency. It should really be an autonomous agency with the protections that it requires in order to ensure that it's there to protect our environment and all the other things that it does, as well as the recycling revolving fund, how we're continuing to see the transfer of cash from that fund when it should be used to support recycling efforts. Yeah. So, Senator Arvin, do you have any comments?
Just a couple of comments. First and foremost, thank you very much for your service to our island, to our country. I noticed that you are a reserve, or previously was in the Navy Reserve, so thank you very much. Another thing is, and thank you also for your service over the course of the past 3 years. Just one particular question as it applies to the activities of the Guam Environmental Protection Agency. With the Mariana Islands Training and Testing public comment
have to check on that for you, Senator. The administrator would have submitted something on behalf of
Can
the.
I just get a confirmation? And it's leading to really a bigger picture, and in terms of looking at the contribution and the service that the Guam Environmental Protection Agency will be providing the community of Guam, even over the course of this next term, your term of 3 years, is the military buildup, the Marines relocation, all of these facilities. The draft SCIS should be out prior or sometime before June of this year. That being the case, that's one of the reasons why I inquired whether Guam EPA had submitted any testimony in regards to the MIT, because if that's the position that the Guam Environmental Protection Agency is going to take as it applies to a Mariana Islands training and testing proposal, then I'm going to be somewhat concerned, and I would be more direct in terms of insisting that as the draft SCIS is presented to the community of Guam, that in fact Guam EPA should actively participate and submit testimony. I mean, I understand that perhaps everything would be coordinated through the front office, but as the state agency safeguarding our environment on behalf of the community of Guam, I think it's only proper to expect and to anticipate that in coordination with the front office, that the Guam EPA provides its testimony as it applies to the impact on our local environment with the draft SCIS. And please don't take this as a statement questioning the buildup and the proposed location and the preferred location, because that's not the case. The case is, okay, we want to partner with the military and see this whole military Marines relocation through, but the reality is there are certain statutes and mandates that have to be carried out in terms of being able to safeguard our environment and our precious island resources, so to speak, moving forward beyond the next 10 years. So I'd like to please get a confirmation on that, and I see your deputy administrator is here, and I don't know if she would be in a position to respond to that. Did the Guam Environmental Protection Agency, by any chance, if you can just identify yourself for the record, submit testimony on the MIT?
Well, good morning, Senators. Yvette Cruz, the Deputy Administrator for Guam EPA. At this point, no, I am not aware whether or not we have. So that's neither a confirmation or, but I can actually check.
Please,
and we
if you
can
get back to my
Well,
office, I would appreciate that information.
absolutely.
And it's a precursor question to the draft SCIS, and I just shared it with the two gentlemen that certainly as we look at the draft environmental impact statement impacting our local community based on the preferred location, the question now is if there was no submission by Guam EPA on the MIT, which is a far-reaching plan in terms of training and testing in this part of the world, then I would be somewhat concerned that that's going to be the same approach that will be taken by Guam EPA as it moves forward and addressing the preferred location for the Marines relocation that will be situated on island in Guam. So obviously you know what my leading concern would be if that's going to be the case, and I certainly encourage you to work in concert with the front office and assure the people of Guam that the Guam Environmental Protection Agency is going to submit a testimony or submit comments in regards to the draft SCIS on behalf of the community of Guam, and obviously in coordination with the front office. So please, I encourage you to do that, because even though perhaps the Guam Build-Up Office or the Governor's Office may come out with their general comment or submission for the draft SCIS, because this would have an impact directly on our environment, I think it's only proper that our state agency, which is DEPA, submits its own testimony in regards to the impact of that. So I just wanted to share that with you, and please just get a confirmation back to my office whether in fact something was submitted, and if something was submitted, if we can get a copy.
Absolutely.
All right, but Mr. Rocco, right now, obviously, as a fellow veteran and as someone who has served in the last 3 years in trying to safeguard our environment, I don't have any information in front of me that would not garner my support for your nomination. So I thank you again for offering yourself for the next 3 years, and I certainly look forward to Guam EPA and the board's contribution to protecting our environment. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Senator. And I'd just like to add that I personally would wholeheartedly agree with
Thank you there.
Thank you, Senator Uggan, and thank you also for your service to our country. I see Ms. Cruz here, and sure you want to provide some testimony?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I am here in support of Mr. Rocco's reappointment. Um, our board, they are very well versed in the going-ons of the agency, and they are also very familiar with the agency staff. And you can see it. You can see it during board meetings. They feel comfortable enough to reach out to them to get a little bit more clarity on information, and they provide great feedback for the agency, and they assist in guiding us. So absolutely here in support and alongside our chair.
The last time you were all here for a confirmation hearing for other reappointments, we brought up several issues, and one of the issues that I brought up was the status of the recycling revolving fund. Would you be able to provide an update as to what not now, but along with providing the Senator Uggan's concerns and responding to those issues, can you also provide in writing what the status of that fund is, the
Sure.
cash balances?
We can get that, yes.
Not the paper balance, because we know that there's a difference between the paper balance is what you are expecting to have versus the actual cash balance, which monies have been taken out.
Okay, sure. So
I mean, at
in
some
writing.
point it was as high as $5 million that was taken out of the recycling revolving fund. And if the monies are going to continually be used for purposes other than what it's intended for, then maybe we should stop asking people or requiring people to pay on their vehicle registration. Every year when people renew their vehicles, they pay a fee. And that fee is supposed to go to recycling efforts. And can
Okay.
you please, that's going
Yes.
because that issue is going to come up in the upcoming
In the
budget
roundtable.
hearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Perron?
Yeah, Senator, as of the last board meeting, I believe I recall there was roughly 3.5 million with a potential of 2 million coming out for buying that equipment for the mayors.
Yeah, well,
you
that
know,
was a
and-
bill that we had introduced.
Right, so that would put an impact onto that fund.
Well, but at the time I introduced that bill,
Mhm.
the Department of Administration said that there wasn't even $2 million in that account.
Mhm. Yeah, I think there was 3.5 million cash balance according to the ASO as of the last meeting. And then if the legislature sees fit to use that money for purposes of that they feel necessary, then that's of course your call.
Well, and this was to give the mayors the resources to take care of like storm drains and other recycling efforts in their particular village. And so,
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm not making a statement one way or the
I
other.
know,
I'm
I
just
know,
saying
I
that's
know.
the fund as
Okay.
exists.
Again, thank you, sir, for your willingness to serve on the EPA board. And we'll work on, as soon as the dates permit, a hearing where we can have this kind of dialogue between us to follow up on those kinds of issues. Yeah, anything else, Senator Uggan? Yeah, so we'll consider your nomination publicly heard, and we'll certainly work to get it on the session agenda. But you still have a quorum, right? So, yeah, okay. That's the most important thing. And thank you again. Yeah, for this committee is in. You have any final comments?
No, Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to thank you and thank Senator Uggan for devoting some of the people's time to this hearing, and I look forward to serving our community in the future in the best way possible. Thank you.
Thank you, and we're in recess till 5:30 this afternoon.